their final hurdles, and an opportunity to build momentum presents itself today. The matchup against an intriguing Redlegs outfit could see Tanunda win comfortably and build some percentage, but it could also create some unwanted danger if Freeling can piece together 4 quarters, something they've struggled to do so throughout the season. But enough about the what-ifs. It's time to find out for your Round 12 BLGFA Match of the Round, proudly presented by Filming Footy. My name is Lewis McKenna, ready to get this one underway. And, well, you see them on your screen, the Freeling Redlegs. They are a side that has played much better footy in season 2026 compared to their last couple seasons. But it's just about stringing together 4 quarters. I've mentioned it throughout the season, but struggling to build momentum throughout the year and struggling to just piece together that time, often losing quarters by significant margins. They'll be looking to piece together today. And what's a beautiful day here as well at Tanunda Oval. Just incredible weather. Of course, we've seen a fair bit of rain over the last month or two around the Barossa, Light and Gawler areas. Well, this is absolute magnificent weather. And then on the other side of the ground, of course, we've got the Tanunda Magpies. Well, they are a side that is hands down the best defence in the league. They've conceded the least points in the league. Even the likes of South Gawler at the top of the ladder have conceded more points than them. And Sam Colquhoun, of course, their playing coach, has got them well oiled at the moment in this season. When they played Freeling earlier on in the season, it was 5-4-30 for the Redlegs. Tanunda 15-8-98. It was Darren Schillerbeer kicking 8 goals on that day, but no Darren Schillerbeer today. Actually missing a few of their key players. Of course, their ruckman, Todd Falkenberg, out injured as well at the moment. So Dougal Grieve, another one down back, won't take to the field today as well. Dougal Grieve and Morris come out, Dowse and Heinze come in. And then the 3 changes for Freeling from their side 2 weeks ago. Lockie, Heinrich, Kessner and Sutton come in. Craig Schultz, Colburn and Napa come out. But really important matchup for these two sides. As I mentioned in the intro, Tanunda sitting in 6th place at the moment, in a bit of a logjam through 4th through 6th. Percentage really important as this season rolls on. Umpires in the middle, ready to get this underway. Andrew Mills, Tim Agnew, John McGann officiating the game here today. Umpire with the ball in the middle, holds it aloft. BLG gone for a week, back again on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. Ross gets the tap down straight away. Right in the middle is Ozzy Poulton and tackled down immediately. Bit of push and shove to start. Dean Hoff in the middle, who's been brilliant for the Redlegs this year. Lucas Hart's going to have a tough task as the number 1 ruck choice for Tanunda. Ross holding on a little bit. No free kick awarded. Dean Hoff gets a little hack out the back and Oliver slipping over. Now Parker getting to it first and did well use the body to his advantage. Got the handball over to Guilfoy. Extra handball to Cowham, trying to duck through. Now slips out the back of the contest. Both was there, couldn't hang on to it. Now a hack forward, the first inside forward 50 entry for either side. Collis is in the right spot to get to it. Guilfoy does well. In fact, Pryor. But now marching out of defence go the Redlegs. Handball over the top and hacking it down the outer side. Not really to his teammates' advantage. Getting the handball out there, Guilfoy. Ball getting battered around here. Tanunda trying to stay with it. Freeling now get the numbers. Deanhoff can just wobble one inside forward 50. Fisted down. Butterfield was the target. Out in front of Parker getting to it first. Handball over the top to Colquhoun, but goes out of bounds off hands. Fast start to this game. The ground is in incredible nick as well. Shout out to the BLGFA partners while we got a chance. Corridon Burge, Vine Inn, Central District Footy Club, West End, Sharon, Gawler Caravan Park, CEG, Ray White Gawler East, Injury Hub, Maxi Plast, Belgravia Apparel, Barossa Co-op and Stiller Coopers as we go back inside forward 50 for the Redlegs. Heinrich and now Bailey Smith trundling over the boundary. Boundary umpires here today, Kai Schwartz, Alex Lange, Lucas Colburn. Hart against Butterfield. Spinning out was Cowham, did really well. Handball to Colquhoun and then quickly over the top. A poor kick on the left peg. We'll hand it back. to the Freeling side. Look for a kick laterally. Couldn't quite find a target. Trying to break through though. Tackled down by Pryor. Had enough Pryor as well, so free kick paid. Sammy Colquhoun takes a bounce. Arches the back against Oliver and comes out of the broadcast side. 1-on-1, well worked. May gets the mark on Shepley. Darts a kick down the line. Well weighted to Trainer. Little too far out to score, so we're looking for a target inside. It was touched off the boot. Polton couldn't take it. Taking it straight off the pack, though, darting around. Tom Hahn on the right peg, waiting for the bounce. A little awkward for Fraser Mann. He's got a bit of work to do now on the goal line. Tries to take on the tackler, and a brilliant tackle in the pocket. Umpire looks like he's going to take it back in and hurl it up. Brilliant tackle laid, so umpire bring it in a few metres. Ross in the ruck against Trainer and juggled over. Important ruck contest. Knocked out the back. Right getting the handball out. Aussie Polton on the right peg goes outside. Defensive 50. Guilfoy escorting it over the boundary. As the cavalry arrive for the next stoppage. Hart against Ross. Goes out the back. Cowan was there. Hart tried to get the hack out and Ross gets the arms free. Oh, geez, not sure he got legal disposal. Umpire says play on. He does that time. Out the back to Aussie Polton down the line, and Heinrich's in the right spot to take a leading mark. Centre wing, a little far from home where I'd usually prefer it. Poor kick really in the end. Ball mark was spilled. Umpire in the right spot there to call it. On the point of the centre square, basically, adjacent. Held back up once again. Knocked down Colquhoun trying to get free. Tackled well by Jacob Wright. Hanging on a little too long. He wins the free kick. Colquhoun about 55 metres out on the mark. Wright, of course, a little too far out, so he'll chip the ball laterally. And finds a target in Lee Sutton. Big booming left boot to the top of the goal square. Big fly, spills out the back. May in the right spot. Shirks one way and back the other. Trying to find a target. Forced to put up a high ball. Bit of a hospital ball. Shepley underneath it, couldn't take it. And dumped down in the tackle was Jordan McKinnon. And a forward 50 stoppage. Hart gets the knockdown right through the corridor. Dangerous situation here for Tanunda. Picking it up cleanly though and getting the handball out wide. Still in dispute here, trying to find a target out of defensive 50 and a good mark. Going back with a fly, Sam Daff. Looks to go back inside forward 50. And another really good mark taken in defence as the Maggies clear. They go out wide. Chipping ball over the top. And now they've got a bit of space to go through Douse into the side this week. A lot of room here. Go to a one-on-one. Trainer out the back against Collis. And goes right over. Collis happy to see it go over to win himself a free kick. Short ball is good. And he gets it and goes Dean Hoff. Gets the handball away in time. Man. One-on-one. Trying to find Heinrich. In front was Parker. Gets the handball out the back. Now, turnover. Darting kick was good. Cowan goes to about 40 metres out, trying to find the leading target. Couldn't quite hang on to the mark. Well defended. And Both with the tackle on the paint of 50. Henry Voigt clearly playing that target role inside forward 50 here for Tanunda as hack out of the contest to the top of the goal square. Collis is going to have a tough task against Trainer there. Gets knocked over towards the boundary. There'll be another ball in here. Another stoppage inside forward 50 for Tanunda. Still searching for the first goal in this game. Freeling data kick out. Now Dienhoff has been busy in this first term already. Goes to the outer side, a one-on-one. Knocked down in front. Geez, an attempted tackle there from Butterfield. Nearly knocks the ball free. Now moving it back through hands and lobbing a handball over the top. Slipping down, Both on top of him. Ryan Watson. Boundary beats them all. So, centre wing. Beautiful day here at Tanunda. Ross against Hart. Ross winds up the only one standing, so can play on as looks as if the ball may be brought back. So fair way through this game already. No team yet to score on the Sportal scoreboard. As they go short to Ross. And he can go long, looking for a target. Pops it out towards the advantage of Oliver. Gets fisted down and now towards the boundary. Oliver getting there first, but eventually falling over the line. Boundary umpire to hurl it in. At 55 from Freeling's home. If you've just joined us late, no score yet. Tight arm wrestle to get this one underway. Tackled by Oliver, trying to get the handball out. Hahn did well, and now, oh geez, kicked it right into his teammate's head, I reckon. And now May, trying to get the handball away, does eventually to Watson. A lot of pressure coming from Freeling here, and back to Ross, who can wobble one back inside forward 50. And now towards the boundary, eventually trundling over. Good pressure from both sides here to get this one started. Both backlines holding up incredibly well. Hurled in. Butterfield goes up this time in the ruck and gets the tap down straight in front, but not really to any advantage. Watson tries to get the kick away as he deals with Butterfield. Bit of push and shove afterwards as well. Dienhoff and McKinnon involved. Umpire waits for the scuffle to resolve. Hart with a tap down over his head out the back. Polton gets there first. Dangerous inside forward 50 he is. Both. And we get another stoppage just outside 50 here for the Redlegs. Big fist attempt there from Ross. He wins himself a free kick as well. Getting held onto. And he is a big booming peg as well, so maybe a little too far out to score even for him. Tried to dart a kick inside and was a bit of a wobbler. Ball still in dispute though. And they play on from this, do they? No. In fact, they're going to be brought back. It is going to be a free kick here to Jordan McKinnon. We'll go a little wider back to Ross, where we were a moment ago. And he pops it up this time into more of a dangerous position. Big fly from Hart over the top. Marshall was there, but Tanunda, they have the numbers and composure to retreat. They turn the ball over though. Handball over from Sutton and now back inside forward 50. They move it out wide through Dienhoff. Well tackled. And now an opportunity though. Andrew Marshall will have a crack at goal. And through for a minor score. So first score on the Sportal scoreboard of the game. Good 12 minutes in nearly. Going the way of Andrew Marshall. It's Tanunda clear. Cowham. Short ball. Well weighted to Zed Brewer. Moves the ball wide to Cowham. And now right long up the wing looking for Pryor, but even a little further was good to Henry Voigt. And now looking for the leading target, Sam Colquhoun there. He's got a lot of room. Up against the boundary, will pop it up close to goal. And just to his near side, through for a minor score. So one apiece on the Sportal scoreboard. This is Tanunda's style. They like a low-scoring game. So Polton Darts a kick to Collis. Got his hands on it. And now Voigt out the back. 48 from home. Pops a kick over the top. Uncontested mark for Louis Cowham. And he gets an easy set shot opportunity to try and pop one through. Slide angle. Only will have to kick it about 20 metres. No wind at all here. Perfect. Crystal blue skies. 7 goals on the season for Louis Cowham. And this for the first goal of the afternoon. No issue at all. Splits the middle. And the first goal of the afternoon on the Sportal scoreboard goes the way of the Magpies. Now out by 6 points. And the game is being played in their style at the moment. They like this when their defenders for both sides are dominating the competition. They're not allowing the forwards to get into the game at all, particularly for Freeling. And this is where they're playing their best footy. And granted, a lot of their key players, particularly their key forward in Darren Shillaby, are not available today, so they'll be happy with this situation. Still very, very early in this game. So umpires back in the middle. Freeling looking to respond. Competitive so far in this game. Just allowed Tanunda to get out the back there. A little too easy. McKinnon trying to pick the ball up out of the middle. Ross been pretty good to start this one. Polton darts one up with his left peg, but only as far as the half-back, and Smith takes the intercept. Chipping ball over the top, finds May, and he's got a bit of real estate. He can get it and go right up the middle of the ground, one-on-one. Pryor couldn't quite take the mark. Collis did well. Body's diving to the ground. Both picks it up and puts a handball really out to space, not really to anyone's advantage. Ariel Roth tackled by Mats. We get another stoppage. Important stage of the game here for Freeling, just wanting to stay in touch. The 2-goal lead for Tanunda is a little more valuable than what it is for most other sides with the way they play. We're looking to hang right in this sort of wavelength. Freeling, a long time to go in this game as Rossi is underneath that contest. Repeat stoppages here, looking for anyone to try and get it out. Both with a little bit of room. The Central District junior goes right through the middle of the ground and finds Dienhoff, the recruit who come across from Port District earlier this season. Has Both out wide, decides to go laterally. Finds a target in Sam Daff. And now he can go to Both. And he's got a bit of room. Has Aussie Polton short, goes there now. With Tom Hahn closing. And now darts a kick inside forward 50. Ball finds the ground. Marshall with a bit of pressure. Hahn underneath it and fist it over. So they work through that well, Freeling, but just unable to find an option inside forward 50. It's been the story of this first quarter so far. Yet to have a set shot opportunity. Held in, clears both ruckmen. McKinnon out the back, has to be clean with it, and eventually is. Smothered as he attempts to go across the paint of 50. As Cowham is wrapped up around the neck. Umpire says that's fine. Ross against Hart once again. Key match-up in this game. Handball out the back, Aussie Polton wrapped up. Sam Colquhoun, so good in these contests. Gets the ball knocked out though. Call for illegal disposal, and now a kick inside forward 50. But once again, they're fronting up really well in defence, these Tanunda Magpies, as Guilfoy goes long to the outer side, and a good mark taken. Weighted perfectly as they dart a kick right through the middle and finds Cowham. Got the extra handball going, and they're streaming now, going right up the other end of the ground, looking for a target. Colquhoun was there, cleared him. Daff's there trying to get onto the ball for Freeling. Comes out the back, and now Ariel Roth. A handball over the top. Now an attempt from Trainer at goal. Goes all the way out in the full. Geez, they can slingshot it quickly. Couldn't quite make it work for them on that occasion and finish it off with a goal, but impressive nonetheless. So Carpenter to take it from the goal square. In fact, no, it'll be Both. Both goes long, Dienhoff underneath it, goes out the back, and a mark's been taken by Heinrich. Goes right down the line. Tanunda have got the numbers. Couldn't quite take the mark, Butterfield, but doing well, holding his hips well and getting a handball over the top and right through the corridor. McKinnon takes it, and now they move Freeling. Extra handball out to Marshall. Saves it before it goes over the boundary. Now pops one up towards goal. It's a bit of an awkward one, but gets an awkward bounce as well. Tanunda under a lot of pressure here. Dumped down and called for holding the ball. Brilliant forward 50 pressure from the Redlegs. Gets them a set shot opportunity. Brilliant tackling. Sees Cody Hannigan with a shot at goal here. Yet to kick a goal this season. I believe this is just his second game of A-grade footy as well. So expect if he kicks it for the guys to get around him. And this to respond and level the game up. Slide angle. About 35 metres, starts out right, goes all the way right. Nowhere near it, in fact marked. We'll chip the ball across to the coach in Sam Colquhoun. He goes long, finds an open option all the way on centre wing. Clinton Voigt now can go. He goes right over the top to Trainer. Able to take the mark, and now he can go with man finding the floor, and as easy as you like, all the way over the back and through the goals. Adam Schiller converting. And geez, that's a quick, opportunistic goal all the way over the back. And they got it done in just about 10 seconds. So they move the margin out now, 13-1. Tanunda now out by 12 points on the Sportal scoreboard. And they've shown signs here, Freeling, in the first quarter that they're going to be competitive in this game. But their transition defence may be being exposed there on a couple of occasions, as now 21 minutes gone in the first term. There's now Ross back in the ruck against Hart. Trying to break through there was Heinrich, couldn't quite take clean possession. And now getting a handball away, and brilliantly done by the Redlegs. Back inside forward 50 they go. Spills out the back, couldn't quite take it. Butterfield, Marshall was there. Geez, he got a boot on it. That's a goal. Talk about opportunistic. Andrew Marshall gets it through for a goal. And that is brilliant. That's exactly what Freeling needed. And bring it back to a one-goal margin. 2-1-13 to 1-1-7. And that even surprised me. I had no idea what happened there, but he's a brilliant player, Andrew Marshall. Come across from the Anglevale Footy Club in the off-season. He coaches their under-17s, who got the win today as well. He's a good coach. He's a good fella as well, but found his home here at the Freeling Footy Club. He's having a brilliant season. Now spilling out the back. Polton nearly getting hung on to, going one-on-one against Sam Colquhoun. Now a wobbling ball out here to the near broadcast side. And picking it up eventually with a handball over the top, an errant one. Polton breaking through, getting swarmed and called for holding the ball. Took on the first tackle attempt. The second one come and makes it an easy choice for the umpire to decide. Voigt, not quite the kick he was looking for, but it's the right option because Sam Colquhoun's pretty shifty. Slipped though as he tried to get rid of it. Now hands the ball back to Freeling. Polton will just get it on the boot to a one-on-one. Spills in front. Andrew Marshall's there once again. Gets the quick handball away. And trying to break through there was Harvey McDonald, the Deputy Vice Captain. So a stoppage on the paint of 50. Butterfield against Pryor. May hacks it out right to the outer side. Both is out there against Schiller, and Schiller with pace tries to take him on, forces him to get the handball away, and Both has done well now. Has to go against Watson as well. And a good mark taken by Hahn. Didn't go the required distance though. Composes himself well to go inside forward 50 in a one-on-one. And a holding free kick paid against Carpenter will give Tanunda a set shot opportunity. Both nearly saved it there for Freeling, but now Henry Voigt gets a set shot. No real significant angle to speak of at all. And distance, no issue. As I mentioned before, no wind at all around, not a breath. Just the one goal in the season for Henry Voigt. This one, an easy set shot opportunity. Looks straight and is right through the middle. His second goal of the season, his first of the afternoon. And they get back out to that 12-point margin on the Sportal scoreboard. 19 plays 7. The goal scorers so far in this game, if you have joined us late, Henry Voigt, Adam Schiller and Lewis Cowan with one apiece, and Andrew Marshall, the lone goal scorer, converted on his 18th of the season a moment ago. Chance to give a shout out to Tanunda's sponsors as well. The Tanunda Footy Club, Barossa Auto Groups, Barossa Valley Sound and Vision, GAT, Door to Door, Heinrich Cooperage, Schwartz Wine & Co, Tanunda Club and Ultimate Engineering. Now Dean Hoff tries to take on Pryor, gets it off the deck eventually, and a mark taken out the back in the end by Guilfoyle. Goes right through the corridor, tries to find Voigt, goes a little further out the back to Hahn, getting chased down, has a crack at goal. Jesus, he got it all the way there. Brilliant goal to Tom Hahn. Just like that, they go bang, bang, the Magpies, and move it out to a handy 3-goal lead. 25 plays 7 on the Sportal scoreboard. And they've proved they can really put it on the offensive end as well. Brilliant work from them. So really got it ticking along. Late stages of this first term, just stood up where it matters most. Their 4th goal scorer already in this game. So his second goal of the season, Tom Harney, had a significant injury earlier on in the year playing Kapunda. Come back a couple of weeks ago for his first game in some time against Barossa, and a key player in this A-grade side. If I'm not mistaken, was a Freeling junior, in fact. Playing against his old team. There's Ross with a knockdown out the back. As the game gets back underway, Freeling looking to stop the bleeding. Colhoun can dump a ball inside forward 50, and a good mark by Collis. Now we go to the outer side, looking for the ruckman and finding Ross. Always a good target when in doubt. A little hesitant about where to go. So he'll go right down the line, and it wasn't a great kick at all. It was Guilfoyle standing in the hole, will take the intercept mark. He'll go right back in that same direction. Ross was underneath it, comes out the back, and Mann will try and dart a kick down the line, finding Shepley. Now Dean Hoff. Little short ball, just going the required distance to Jacob Wright. Go a little further right up the middle of the ground now, Lockie Heinrich. And now he'll go long. They try and find their target. Oh, geez, it was a good kick. Finds Butterfield. And this is an important set shot opportunity for the Redlegs to try and draw one back. Just like their other goal scorer in this game, Andrew Marshall, of course, come across from the Anglevale Footy Club, or Butterfield come across from the Balaclava Footy Club, both from the APFL in the off-season. Clearly somewhere Freeling were looking to target some key recruits. Butterfield's been a good addition this year, despite some injury concerns throughout the season. Kicked 7 goals. Not too much angle to speak of with this one. From about 40 metres. And through for a minor score. So 1-2-8 plays 4-1-25 on the Sportal scoreboard. There's a free kick being paid here as well. Went out of bounds, so it's going to see Butterfield with another opportunity. This one, albeit a little tougher. Tucked up against the boundary. Douse, by the looks of it, standing at about 47 metres. Having a look at the goal line there as well. We've got the tall timber. As Butterfield is looking to load up. He tries to send a torp all the way to the goal line. Can't quite get there. Brings a close to this entertaining first term. 4-1-25 the Magpies, 1-2-8 the Redlegs. Entertaining first quarter of footy. Still plenty to come. Don't go anywhere. Second quarter coming right up.
Our name is derived from the Greek prefix, macro, large. From the day we were born, this has been a promise for the future. We have grown through dedication, sweat, self-denial, faithful to our mission of being on the side of those who put themselves on the line. Through our name, we celebrate the greatness of those who believe there are no obstacles higher than their dreams. The courage to get back up after falling. The obstinacy of believing until the end. These are the values embedded in our logo. The Macron Hero. It's a celebration of sacrifice and tenacity. Up until your personal victory. Until your arms are in the sky. Become your own hero.
Welcome back here to Tanunda Oval. Brilliant first quarter just gone, of course. Tanunda, you can see it on your screen, 25-8. It was a good first term. The goal scorers in that one was Hahn, Voigt, Schiller and Cowham with a goal apiece. Andrew Marshall with a goal for the Redlegs. Well, quickly, before the second quarter gets underway, we'll go around the grounds for the blgfa.com.au. Kapunda with a handy 3-goal advantage already over the ladder leading South Gawler, 3-3-21 to 0-3. Barossa District taking on Gawler Central. Gawler Central getting the jump on them early, 4-3-27, 1-3-9. Angaston taking on Williston. Angaston currently got the jump on them, 5-3-33, 2-2-14 at Angaston Oval. So plenty to watch. You can keep up to date with all the scores on blgfa.com.au. Second quarter about to get underway here for your BLGFA match of the round. Umpires hold the ball aloft. Andrew Mills, Tim Agnew, John McGann, the umpires here today. As Ross knocks it down. And hanging on, free kick being paid here. Going the way of the Maggies. Hamish Martin will drop a kick inside forward 50, looking for the leading target. Spills out the back man, gets there first. Tries to take him on. Lobs a handball over, only as far as Colquhoun. Now tucked in the pocket. High ball up, doesn't quite go the required distance. Colquhoun is there. McKinnon. Colquhoun off the deck. Both will pop up a high ball. Underneath it, Sam Daff takes a good, courageous mark. Surveying his options, had a couple short, has McKinnon short, goes wide instead to Alex Steenhoff. Had a busy first term, tries the dangerous 45-degree kick into the middle of the ground. The target was Riley Both, but out the back now, and Tanunda try and take control, and a good mark taken by Steenhoff once again. They're covering the ground so well here, Tanunda. Ross and Hart spills out the back. Guilfoyle will get there first. Such a composed player. Tries to break through the tackle. Ross balks around one. Kicks it straight into Lewis Cowham. They got the numbers out the back. Smith smothered by Polton. And a stoppage. A good pressure from both sides to get this one started. Knocked down by Ross. Martin out the back. Wobble the ball to centre wing. Mann and Pryor there one-on-one. Both with a tackle. Lays him down. Of course, Tanunda missing their usual A-grade ruckman, Todd Falkenberg, here today with an injury. So a lot to do for Lucas Hart. Go up against one of the league's premier ruckmen in John Ross. Polton wobbles a ball. In fact, a spiral inside forward 50. Trying to pick it up off of his bootlaces there. It was Steenhoff. And a stoppage. About 40 from home here for Freeling. Butterfield will take the ruck. Inside forward 50. Comes out the back. They get a handball out now. Darting a kick inside, but not really anyone there to go to. Tanunda will try and compose themselves through their co-captain in Bailey Smith. Now a handball back, Colquhoun. Goes long down the line looking for the target. Swarmed on immediately. Right on top of him, Zach Trestrail. Hit over the back from Ross. Colquhoun did well. Now takes a bounce. Work his way up the wing. A second bounce. Arches the back. Holding on. Free kick being paid here. Something off the ball. So, geez, talk about a coach killer, especially a coach killer when the coach himself is having a fair run. Aussie Polton darts a kick to Jacob Wright. Right over the top. And a good mark taken by Guilfoyle. Just an absolute rock in defence. He'll come here to this broadcast side. A long ball over the top, 2-on-2 here. And geez, they did well there. Ariel Roth now inside forward 50 and a good ball. Mark's been taken. And Pryor decides to dart a short ball up instead. Couldn't quite take it there. The target there was Voigt. And eventually knocking it over the boundary, Riley Both. It's a dangerous situation here for Freeling. Don't want to give up another goal early stages, second term. Voigt against Ross. Voigt gets the tap down. Aussie Polton's there, couldn't pick it up. Both hacks it on the boot. Sitting underneath it though, Sam Colquhoun takes the intercept mark and looks to take his time straight away. Jacob Wright on the mark at about 48 metres. And the number 48 for Tanunda will take a set shot any day of the week. 7 goals on the season. Their playing coach played across 3 different SANFL clubs, of course former AFL player as well with Port Adelaide Power. This one from 51, put a fair hoof into it, got the distance, covered no problem at all, and converts on the goal. Brilliantly done by Sam Colquhoun. Gets the second quarter underway and kicks the 5th goal for Tanunda, now out 31 plays 8 in fact on the Sportal scoreboard. Brilliantly done. Becomes the 5th goal scorer as well for Tanunda, his 8th of the season. What he's done best this year out of anything is just really hone in on the defensive style. You can see it here in this game. It's on display, the way they set up all around the ground. It's like clockwork. They do it so well. So back in the middle. Knocked down by Ross, who kept his feet and gets a little bit of distance down on the tap. Trying to break through, but tackled well by McKinnon. Was Henry Voigt. In fact, Clinton Voigt. Ross taps it down. Polton gets free, as he likes to, right out the middle of the contest. Gets one inside forward 50, and he gets back onto it now as well. Jacob Wright with a snap around towards goal. 1-on-1 and a good mark taken. Jacob Butterfield gets a set shot opportunity. Much needed opportunity to respond here for the Redlegs. And this one a little easier than the one he had last quarter. This a chance at their second goal. As I mentioned before, 7 goals on the season. The recruit who come across from Balaclava in the off-season. Distance not an issue at all. No wind about. Pops it straight through. The second goal for the Redlegs. The first of the afternoon for Butterfield. 31 plays 14 on the Sportal scoreboard, and they stay in touch. Brilliantly done. Get it right inside forward 50, and credit Aussie Polton there. Had a couple cracks at it and really just surged the ball forward. Any chance they could get it into a 1-on-1 Freeling inside their forward 50, rather than that outnumber that they often give themselves. Tanunda, got to move it in fast. Give yourself the best opportunity at scoring, and they've done exactly that on that occasion. Ball finds its way back into the middle. Ross, who's taken every single centre circle ruck contest, goes up against Hart again. Gets the tap down straight away. Dumped down to the ground was Daff. Umpire says play on. They're getting tangled up, Clinton Voigt and Ross. Ross with a big fist out the back. Couldn't quite hang on to it though, Trail. And now May takes a bounce out the back of the contest and goes 1-2 with Martin. Now May will look inside forward 50, trying to find Trainer. Now Sam Colquhoun's there as well, shepherded off the ball. And sitting on top of him, we'll get another stoppage. Hart gets the knockdown this time. Both is there, gets a little extra metre on the ball and he can get it back and right through the middle of the ground, looking for the leading target in Butterfield. Good mark, presented well. Now has to try find another one. Aussie Polton leading straight at the footy. And the man on the mark will have to come back a fair few metres, but explosive lead out of the goal square there for Aussie. Looks a little unsure. Decides he's going to give it a ride. A damaging player who can rotate forward. Works onto the left foot. Has the distance covered and splits the middle. Freeling respond well. Aussie Polton, his 11th goal of the season, his first of the afternoon. And they're back to 11 points. 31 plays 20 on the Sportal scoreboard. Brilliantly done. Aussie Polton, he's been a Team of the Year representative in previous seasons. Still only quite young, 23, 24 years of age. He's a leader of this, not officially, but he is still a leader of this Freeling side. Been a mainstay of this A-grade side for some time. And a talented footballer, it's clear to see. Now back in the ruck, good tap down there. Dienhoff couldn't quite hang on. Geez, he got dragged down after it by Hahn. Marshall now, driven down by Clinton Voigt. Now once again the rucks go at it. Spills out the back. They do well there. Cowham got the handball away and right through the middle of the ground. Hanging onto the mark, Henry Voigt. Brilliant one-on-one work. He gets the set shot right at the top of the goal square, and this game is opening up offensively. Been a target inside forward 50, of course, with Darren Shillabeer not playing here this afternoon. And he's held his own quite well. This will be his second goal of the game, should he put it through. Henry Voigt does not miss as easy as you like. They go back out by 17 points, 37 plays 20 on the Sportal scoreboard. 6-1-37, mind you. Very accurate here on a beautiful day at Tanunda Oval. They've done well when they've gone inside forward 50, Tanunda. Mind you, so have Freeling, but not making the most of their entries inside forward 50, often coming straight back out, but still well and truly in this game. Well, thank you to our stream partners as well. Of course, Dartfish and Filming Footy bringing you this coverage with the Sportal scoreboard. I'd like to thank Archie's, of course. A pair of Archie songs go to the player of the game in a post-game interview as well. Demand & Co, UTF Trailers, Macron Sportswear. And of course for the BLGFA show, released every Thursday night, we thank Mass Enterprises and the Freeling Hotel. As a handball through from Daff was intercepted, and Tanunda try to go back inside once again. Tom Hahn now with a little bit of room can have a crack at goal. Kick one earlier. Nowhere near it this time. Hand the ball back to the Redlegs. So Collis to bring the ball back in. Tries to find a target down the line in Heinrich. It's been quiet up forward. Ben Heinrich has to work his way up the ground to try and get his hands on the pill. Boundary umpires doing their best work today. Kai Schwartz, Alex Lange, Lucas Colburn, the boundary umpires here today. Try to hack it out there, Alex Dienhoff. Springs back and the Redlegs go down the line. Parker was there, Guilfoy as well. Trying to go up against McDonald, and now right through the middle of the ground. Shepley in a one-on-one here. Does well, gets his opponent to ground and gets the handball out the back. And now fighting for it. Zach Kessner now on the near side. Tackled over the boundary. Hunted hard by Shepley. And a ball in centre wing. Facing right into the sun here, the ruckman. Spills right over the top of them. Pryor hacks it on the boot. One-on-one here. Both. Oh, geez, a good mark. One-on-one against Schiller. Central District Junior as well. Made his debut against Barossa District a few weeks back. Goes long down the line, trying to find Heinrich. Spills out. Good tackle laid by McKinnon. Leaves the ball free. Geez, a bit of a shovel back from Guilfoy, and I think that's fair enough. When you scoop the ball back like that, it can be deemed a throw, and now Alex Dienhoff gets an opportunity. So, in fact, it'll be Ben Heinrich. So they are arguing that it should be Alex Dienhoff instead. Try to pull a Swifty there, it seems. Try to get it to their main goal scorer, but Dienhoff will take it instead. 5 goals on the season for the recruit this year. We'll have to kick this one from the paint of 50. Distance, not an issue. Just pulls it out to the right a bit. Through for a behind. So now moving to 3-3-21. 6-1-37 Tanunda on the Sportal scoreboard. $16-point margin as they go out wide to Brewer. Short ball, well weighted, needed to be perfect, and was to Rossi. And they now chip the ball out to the other side. And go right all the way across to Bailey Smith. And now another short ball over the top. Cowham. They're just playing chess here at the moment. Trying to move the pieces around against this Redleg side. Trying to do their best to defend them. They now go to the contest. Polton out the back, gets a hand on Dowse. And over the boundary. 17 minutes gone, second term. Thank you for joining us here on your Saturday afternoon. Beautiful weather for the BLGFA round 12. Pryor and Ross. Ross gets the tap down on the second attempt and the immediate tackle on Louis Cowham. Ross with the fend off, gets the hand out the back, and now Aussie Polton trying to get it. Watson was there as well. Quick handball out to Hahn, deciding whether he's going to pick it up against McKinnon. No prior opportunity regardless. Ross and Pryor once again right back over the boundary. So if you have joined us late, goal scorers so far in this game. Henry Voigt with 2, the only multiple goal scorer for Tanunda. Tom Harm with 1, Adam Schiller, Lewis Cowham, and Sam Colhoun with a goal apiece. As Freeling break out of the contest, and Dienhoff sends a wobbling torp 60 metres right up the corridor of Tanunda Oval. A handball out the back, and Smith was clean with a pickup. And now to the outer side, a one-on-one. Both is there going, geez, a good tackle, well closed down against Schiller by Both. Umpire says play on, he swarmed as the cavalry arrive. And a bit of push and shove as well. So the umpire will ball it up 5 metres in from the boundary. Ross knocks it straight down. Trestrail's there, going a one-on-one against Parker. McKinnon over the top. In centre wing, we get a ball up. The goal scorers for Freeling so far in this one, it's just Butterfield, Marshall and Polton with a goal apiece. Ross right over the top, Polton trying to get onto it. Watson in the right spot, gets a bit of room out the back and can get one inside forward 50. Knocked straight down to the painter 50. And now Trainer gets the handball back. Cowham couldn't quite get any purchase on it as it wobbles its way through the pack. Roth, just gets a handball away. Martin gets to it first. Good smother right across the front. Now McDonald with a handball out to Polton, who retreats. Man, bit of push and shove as well off the ball between Roth and McDonald. Parker, Watson. And now they can get one right back, but Polton sitting underneath it. Couldn't quite hang on to it. Gets the kick away eventually, only trickling a few metres. Man tries to ride the tackle of Matt Pryor. Handball over the top. Trainer will have a crack at goal. 40 metres out. Could he get it through? He does. Made the most of their opportunity there. A few fumbly mistakes from the Redlegs. And they make the most of their opportunity. Trainer with his first goal of the afternoon, his 6th of the season. And they now move out to a 22-point advantage on the Sportal scoreboard. Game high lead, 43 plays 21. And they're showing exactly what they're made of, particularly on that defensive side of the ground. Tanunda holding Freeling to just the 21 points, just the 3 goals at this stage of the game. Should come as no surprise. It's Polton wrapped up in the tackle by Hahn and Colquhoun. Wright in the middle. I believe Jacob Wright may be playing a little bit of a tagging role on Sam Colquhoun here as well at the moment, so that'll be one to watch. Pryor in the ruck against Ross as Martin takes it right out and can hack it on his boot. Roth gets there first. Gets the handball away to Sam Colquhoun, who uses his pace well and crosses the paint of 50. He'll have a crack at goals himself. Tanunda put 2 on the chin of Freeling. Incredible work by the playing coach. And he kicks his second. And they now extend their margin out to 28 points on the Sportal scoreboard. 49 plays 21. He's been really impressive. And you just wonder if they are sending a tagging role to him. You have to have the pace to be able to keep up with him as well. And he just blitzed there at the moment, so they do have someone else onto him now. Owen Matz looks to be the one to be standing right next to him. Oh, good handball underneath, and now back inside. Gets fisted straight down by Guilfoyle, and now a wobbling ball just crossing the paint of 50 here for Freeling. But they retreat quickly. Tanunda, May, handball underneath, and now they can go through Nash Riley through the middle of the ground. Awkward bouncing ball, eventually picked up. Cowham, Riley once again can hack it on the boot and just get any distance he possibly can. Schiller one-on-one against Both. Both gets it and can go with pace. Goes right down the line, but standing in front is Brewer, able to take the intercept mark. Goes out wide to Guilfoyle. And chipping ball over the top to Goers. An extra pass to Guilfoyle once again. He'll load up, go right down the line looking for Trainer. Collis with a big fist over the top, but Martin in the right spot. He'll pop it right up to the goal line. Schiller's there. Both. Is it still live? I think it is. Not before Trestrail comes across and knocks it over for a minor score. A rare one in this game for Tanunda, just the second behind for them. 50 plays 21 on the Sportal scoreboard, a 29-point advantage. It's one-on-one. Butterfield was the target. Gets dropped down in front. McKinnon tackled over the boundary by May. Stood up for a while in the tackle. Umpire says no Pryor. Now Ross gets the tap down and eventually picks it up and can send a torp down the line. Guilfoyle in a one-on-one on Heinrich. A lot of contact coming from Heinrich, and Guilfoyle was rewarded. Go right up the middle of the ground. Heat closing from right. Was able to take the mark, Smith. Goes over the top and now inside forward 50. Mann was in the right spot to be able to take the mark, but couldn't hang on. And now at the back, Tanunda have the numbers. Roth right in front of goals. Jeez, he sprayed that. Not sure what happened there. Missed everything. Both will get the kick in. Short ball to Trestrail. Decides he's going to switch right over the other side of the ground. Right over the top. Someone's got to touch it. Matts gets to it first. Chased down by Rossi. Did really well there, Peter Rossi. Only debuted a few weeks ago. Brewer. Short ball. Right to the paint of 50. Cowham. Just surveying his options. Finds a target inside. And it's Sammy Colquhoun once again. Just in the right place at the right time, all the time it seems. He gets a set shot. Fairly sharp angle. This is an opportunity for his third goal of the afternoon, and this will make it a pretty handy advantage as well to put him out by 6 goals just about. Currently up by 29 points. 9 goals on the season. This to move him into double figures. Right across the face, through for a minor. Makes it an even 5-goal lead. 51 plays 21 on the Sportal scoreboard. Right to centre wing. Guilfoyle cannot leave him unmanned in those situations. Goes long over the top. Big fly and good mark taken by Daff. Darts a kick, but geez, sloppy kick in the end. Turnover, marked by Tom Hahn. John Ross is standing at about 48 metres, so decides he's going to pop it up to the teeth of the goal square, a little long for Traynor. And I believe it may be a free kick here to Freeling. It should be to Sam Daff. 27 minutes gone, second term. And the intercept mark taken by Riley. Tanunda looking to inflict a little bit more pain. Finding Colquhoun once again, left untagged. Inside forward 50. And this one similar from where he took the set shot earlier. Probably a little closer. Same sort of angle, tucked up against the boundary. Went a little wide a moment ago. Let's see if he adjusts well. And attempted his third goal of the afternoon. Online, goal umpire's not doing a real lot of movement, and through for another minor score. So the margin now out to 31 points on the Sportal scoreboard. 52 plays 21. Collis. A long ball down the line. Half-time siren brings the first half to a close. 52-21 on the Sportal scoreboard. Tanunda with a healthy advantage. Look, footy's a funny game. The game's not over just yet. A good third term for Freeling, and who knows what will happen. Don't go anywhere. Second half with the BLGFA coming right up.
Our name is derived from the Greek prefix macro, large. From the day we were born, this has been a promise for the future. We have grown through dedication, sweat, self-denial, faithful to our mission of being on the side of those who put themselves on the line. Through our name, we celebrate the greatness of those who believe there are no obstacles higher than their dreams. The courage to get back up after falling. The obstinacy of believing until the end. These are the values embedded in our logo. The Macron Hero. It's a celebration of sacrifice and tenacity. Up until your personal victory, until your arms are in the sky. Become your own hero. Our name is derived from the Greek prefix, macro, large. From the day we were born, this has been a promise for the future. We have grown through dedication, sweat, self-denial, faithful to our mission of being on the side of those who put themselves on the line. Through our name, we celebrate the greatness of those who believe there are no obstacles higher than their dreams. The courage to get back up after falling. The obstinacy of believing until the end. These are the values embedded in our logo. The Macron Hero. It's a celebration of sacrifice and tenacity. Up until your personal victory. Until your arms are in the sky. Become your own hero.
Welcome back to Tanunda Oval, second half about to get underway, but before we do that we will introduce a couple special guests we've got here from the Tanunda Footy Club Committee. We've got Ben Finch and Jodie Parker. Welcome guys, fantastic to have you here.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, thanks for having us.
Well, there's going to be a lot to talk about. Won't get it all rolled out straight away, but of course there's some events going on around the footy club that we'll be able to get into. Before we do all of that, I'll do my regular halftime update from around the grounds. Kapunda currently with a 2-goal advantage over South Gawler, 5-4-34 to 3-4-22. Tanunda, of course, over Freeling at the moment by 31 points. Barossa and Gawler Central right at the start of the third term there. Gawler Central with a 3-point advantage. And then Angaston up by 17 points over Williston. Start of the third term there. So you can keep up to date with all the scores on blgfa.com.au. But thank you so much for joining me here today, guys. Brilliant day, by the way, for footy, isn't it?
Amazing.
How good is it? Oh, it's brilliant.
Yeah, we'll take this one any Saturday.
The ground as well. I don't know how much you guys can speak to the ground, but it is in magnificent nick at the moment.
We're quite lucky. We started to bog up a little bit on the first rains in the middle, and then we lucky enough to play a few away games and having a bye, and it's just jumped back. So a little bit of good luck, a little bit of good management.
That's right. It's not like South Gawler had to play 3 weeks in the piss and rain basically on their deck. I felt bad for them, but no, it's looking magnificent.
Those shorts were nasty to get clean.
Yes, I called that game when you guys were there. That was not a pretty sight. But no, it's brilliant to be here. Of course, a good start as well for Tanunda in this game, out by 31 points. But both of you obviously here, main reason to talk about an upcoming event you got on next week. You got a session hosting the guys to learn a little bit more about mental health.
Yeah, so we're going to have a breakthrough mental health round, obviously in conjunction with Breakthrough out of Adelaide, doing a great job in the mental health space. And we committed as a club to involve that with some information sessions aimed at both our juniors with the specific program they got and our seniors.
Yeah, excellent. It's always a good thing when local footy clubs can get around, issues around mental health, and any education around that is so valuable. I was just calling at a Adelaide Footy League club last week, which has been rocked by it twice, unfortunately, this year, and around mental health issues, and it's never a nice sight to see, but any education around it is so important. Now Tanunda looking to roll inside forward 50 to get this third term underway, looking for Voigt. Man trying to break through. Geez, couldn't get any legal disposal away, but umpire says play on as there's a ball up. But what exactly will that session involve for the players?
So there'll be 2 sessions. So one is designed specifically for 12 to 18-year-olds. We're going to do our 15 to 17-year-olds this year. Good
to get them in young.
We're having the netballers involved as well.
Awesome.
We don't want it to be, and we've told all the players, we don't want it to be a daunting, uncomfortable session. It's more just raising awareness, where to, what to look out for, when to seek help.
Yep.
And just give some ideas if there's any red flags.
Yeah.
So, and then the boys' session will be, like the senior men's and women's will be afterwards.
Yep.
We're actually fortunate that we've got one of our local GPs, Dr. Hamish Filkey, who works with me at Tanunda Medical Centre, and he's coming in just as a local person and a local face, and to give us some ideas about where to seek some help if we need it.
Yeah.
So I think it's great. Football isn't just about boats and kicking goals and winning games. It's about mateship and getting around and looking after each other.
If anything, it's more about that than anything, isn't it? It's about those. It's about probably the few hours you spend after the match in the club rooms and the camaraderie of it all. As Voigt out of the pack has a crack at goal and can't quite convert on the score, so the Redlegs will get it back. But that's an important message, and Tanunda Footy Club you seem to do really well with that sort of thing. You've been involved previously with the BLGW. You had a Pride Cup for the last 4 years, I believe. You were involved in the first ever men's one a few weeks ago. It seems as if the community side of the club is alive and well.
Yeah, it's about looking after our players, isn't it, Ben? Looking at our
footy
players
club
and community.
Yeah.
Yep. And I think, fortunately, we've got Sponsors Day next week as well. And I think that's really important for our sponsors to see that we value our footy and our footy community, to make sure they're doing okay.
Absolutely. The Magpies looking for an opportunity here inside forward 50. As now out of the pack goes Dienhoff. The free kick's being paid here, and that called advantage. Umpire originally wanted to bring it back, and Dienhoff goes off running and finds a target in James Collis, who will get a set shot inside forward 50, usually a defender, and he marches back quickly. And Freeling, a much needed goal here to try and eat into this 31-point margin. And Collis yet to get a goal this season. He usually plays right out of full back and looks to waste no time at all. From about 45 metres, pulls it out to the left through for a minor score. So unable to convert. But yeah, you mentioned that briefly there. Sponsors Days are an important event on any calendar for any footy club. Of course, you got that coming up as well. Is there anything else exciting going on around the Tanunda Footy Club coming up?
I think that's taken most of our focus at the moment. To touch more on what Jody was saying, it's about the community, and on-field success is obviously important, but and to touch on something you said as well about those couple of hours after the game, but it's probably about the Sunday as well, and all through the week, that the guys have got a sense of belonging, or guys and girls and community have got a sense of belonging.
Love that.
And that we try to make that the club, and it's good that you recognise that. It's been a real focus of the committee, helpers and volunteers are hard to come across in any community at the moment, but we're lucky that we've got an unbelievable core group, and we've got a family group and that are continuing to get involved and allow us to do what we do to organise these things. So it's quite interesting, the conversations that we've had around this breakthrough round already within the club is quite amazing. The first couple of times that we announced it, we've had inquiries from people as to whether there'll be support available even outside of footy season. You've got those people looking for that
awesome
connection and sense of belonging.
As now Tanunda go inside forward 50, looking for Trainer, and he wins himself a free kick. He'll get a set shot. Butterfield standing the mark at about 40 metres. It's very evident what the Tanunda Footy Club do when it comes to community, and Tanunda in general, not just the footy club. Tanunda in general is a tight-knit community, and just like many other towns in the Barossa, and it comes through in the footy club. So Trainer will line one up and have a crack at goal. Slight angle. Starts it out right. It's hooking back left and splits the middle. Celebrates as well. Probably knows where the cameras are. And pops through his second goal of the afternoon, Jared Trainer, as they move out to a 36-point margin on the Sportal scoreboard. And he kicks his 7th goal of the season. They've been an entertaining... Talk about the footy a little bit. They've been an entertaining side to watch, especially defensively. It's amazing what Sam does with this side. I don't know, obviously you guys are so busy on game day, you probably don't get to watch a lot of the footy. You're probably enjoying it up here right now, but it's been good. Obviously, maybe haven't won as many games as you'd hope, but you're right in the thick of it in 6th place. Hopefully move up the ladder after today.
Yeah, I think probably the most I learnt about the game plan was when you did the interview with him a few weeks ago, so thanks for that. But,
that's right.
They did say they provided themselves on that defensive game and being hard to score against them. I just think the consistency of the list and with the injuries and players available on fly-in, fly-out rosters and the likes
right.
is, it can always take its toll and dropped a couple of important ones where... there just didn't seem to be the full cohesion that I'm sure the guys would have wanted. There was plenty of effort, just didn't come together. So, hey, we're still alive, and put us at the right end. And I'd be pretty sure most teams wouldn't want to take the chance of playing us. But hey, we've got to do the hard work to get there yet.
Oh, smothering! It's incredible the way that Tanunda can defend, holding Freeling to just the 3 goals at the moment. As Both goes inside forward 50, looking for a target, and he gets it. The fullback once again in Collis. So Matt Stelz's moved the Magnets at the half-time break. He's moved Butterfield down back and moved Collis up forward. And he'll get a set shot, albeit from a tight angle, but a little closer to home. And he doesn't waste any time. He marches into goal. And that one looks a little straighter. Pops it straight through. So the 4th goal for the Redlegs. And an important one for them as well. 58 plays 28 on the Sportal scoreboard as they get it back to a 5-goal game. Well, chance as well, while we've got a couple of the committee members here, to shout out Tanunda's main sponsors, Barossa Auto Groups, Barossa Valley Sound of Vision, GAT, Door to Door, Heinrich Cooperage, Schwartz Wine & Co, Tanunda Club and Ultimate Engineering. The facility here was something I spoke about when I was here a few weeks ago, calling the game when you played Williston. It was probably about 6 weeks ago now, but it's an amazing facility here, isn't it? You got to be. I don't know how old it is exactly, but it's incredible. The bar and the amount of room you've got in that club room, it's amazing.
Yeah, I think it's about the 3rd year in there.
Yep.
I've been lucky enough this year to spent a bit of time behind the bar. It's always that good spot where you get to talk to everyone and stuck with no one.
That's good.
And we've had some visiting charities, we've had some local events, and it's amazing just to see the reaction of people that walk into it for the first time, and get to have a look at it. So Rory O'Brien was here the other weekend, and even he was quite impressed by the facility. So third year in and going well.
Absolutely. So Tanunda go back inside forward 50, looking to respond straight away. Voigt couldn't hang on to the mark. And now a pack forms. Man out the back, raises his arms, doesn't get rid of it legally. And the coach in Sam Colquhoun decides to reward Roth with a set shot right in front of goal instead of playing on. And they've done this well here this afternoon. Freeling kick a goal and they respond immediately. They don't let them back into the game. And Roth will have a set shot and try and convert on his 9th goal of the season. It'll be his first of the afternoon. He was a league representative. He's been named in the best players 4 times. It's a high ball, a little bit of a pitching wedge. And lands over through for a minor score. So 59 plays 28. Out to that 31-point advantage they held at half-time. So they even had, I remember when I was out here for the Williston game, I think about 6 weeks ago or so, as Daff is tackled and it's going to be a stoppage. I think you had a famous couples or famous duos night, dress-up night. How did that go?
Yeah, I think all the players sort of got on board, and we had Buzz and Woody, we had Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Kim Underwood, the president of Step Brothers, was that correct?
Yeah, the Step Brothers.
Yeah.
I think they all got in on it, which was good.
So, absolutely, it looked brilliant on your socials.
I was Dale, just to be clear.
Yeah, no, I thought that was you, yes,
I
okay.
I had to be Dale.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
I don't have the voice of an angel.
No, that's right. We'll talk about Kim. What sort of president has he been? He seems to be a ripping bloke.
Look, he is. He just needs to learn to delegate. He
does a little bit of everything himself.
Mate, he never asks anyone to do something that he hasn't done himself 100 times prior. So exceptionally hardworking. You mentioned our sponsors before, and we do love our sponsors. We've got a lot of them. They get behind us, and we hope to see them all at the Sponsors Day as well. But Kim's managed that relationship with the majority of them for a very, very long time, and a lot of those guys have now been with us. I don't think you see many ovals that hold the signs in the quantity that we do.
No, definitely not.
And, so right to that level. His first one here on a Saturday, although he was running late this morning on one of the first games since he's actually moved into Tanunda from Seppeltsfield. So turns out the closer you live, the later you are. But great fella, and the club lucky to have him, and in about his 6th year, I think. So
there we go. Watson tackled over the boundary. Well, fantastic to have both girls. I know how busy being in the committee is, and obviously you've probably got pretty busy schedules. I'm sure you're glad to get away from the bar for a little bit and whatever other responsibilities you have. But thank you so much for joining me here in the commentary desk. I'll let you get back to whatever you like. I mean, look, feel free, if you enjoy the commentary position, feel free to hang around if you like, but I'll let you get back to your stuff. But thank you so much for joining us, Jodie and Ben.
It's okay.
Thank you very much. Thanks for your time.
And hopefully we can get the word out there for more clubs to be doing the mental health rounds.
Yeah, absolutely.
Something that we both have a passion for, and
thanks to Kapunda as well.
Kapunda have been on board as well. They're really happy to get on board, and we're also going to try and raise some money on the day and put some club members and committee and trainers and open it up for our club to do some first aid training through mental health. So a 2-day event.
Awesome.
So, which I think will be great. It's a good tool to have.
Cool. Well, I'll find you after the call. I'll get some details off you, and I'll pop it on my show throughout the week behind the barrel, and we'll give it a shout out on there as well. So thank you so much, Jodie. Thank you, Ben. Appreciate your time. Cheers. Thanks. Cheers. No worries. I'll come to the bar afterwards, I think, mate. Perfect. So, game back underway. Brilliant to have a couple guests here. Get us a good insight into the Tanunda Footy Club as this game's rolled on. Through the first 13 minutes of the third term, hasn't really gone anywhere. We've seen a goal apiece. Now they look to go back inside forward 50, leading straight at the footy. Butterfield takes the intercept mark. Oh, geez, stepped off his line. Tried to claim there was a 25-metre penalty. Almost was lucky he wasn't called to play on. Goes down the line, a fly over the top from Sutton. Couldn't quite take it, and a free kick paid the way of the Redlegs here in Collis. It's been pretty good since switching ends of the ground. Pretty handy when Matt Stelzer can work out that he can throw him forward and change up some things. As Collis goes to the paint of 50 and a big flyer from Guilfoyle. Takes the intercept mark. Switches right across to Cowham. Now right across to Clinton Voigt. And they successfully switch, but the kick's a bit sloppy. Doesn't get touched before going over the boundary. And the free kick will be won here by Sam Daff. In fact, Jack Butterfield will take it. A data kick up to Marshall. Just leaves it a little bit short. McKinnon was there as well. And a stoppage right inside the boundary. Ross gets the tap down. Now taking it right out and pumping a long ball down the line, 1-on-1. Man underneath it, couldn't hang on. And now hacked off by Trainer. Pryor's there as well. Both circling. Pryor, well picked up. Handball right in front of Schiller. Can bend it right through the middle of the goals. No, right into the bottom of the upright. So, through for a minor score. 9-7-61 to 4-4-28 on the Sportal scoreboard. And an intercept mark taken. Sloppy from Freeling. Tom Hahn will get an easy set shot right in front. So not what Freeling wanted. This one very slight angle. Only has to kick it about 30. Already one goal this afternoon. He's got 2 for the season. Skips his way in. Starts it out right. That's where it'll finish. So 9-8-62 to 4-4-28 now. 16 minutes gone, third term. Butterfield gives himself an extra 20 metres. Hart couldn't quite hang on. Ross will wobble a ball down the line to a 1-on-1. Heinrich in front, but Smith out the back. May. Now Watson. Handball across, goers inside forward 50. Butterfield in the right spot. Another intercept mark. Bit of a dodgy kick to Collis, couldn't quite take it. And now a stoppage. Umpires here today, Andrew Mills, Tim Agnew, John McGann. Keeping a lid on everything. Brewer. Big fist over the top and now a foot race. Getting to it first was Schiller. Darts around and pops one over the top to the advantage of Trainer. He gets to it first, hacks around. And couldn't quite convert through the middle. So another minor score peppering away here at the moment. Tanunda, they were 6-1 at one stage, now 9-9-63. So, dangerous ball, trying to find Kessner. Couldn't quite hang on to it. Now Watson dumps him over the boundary. They're winning the territory game here at the moment. Tanunda, ball locked away in their half of the ground. Held in by the boundary. Ross in the ruck against Pryor. And a wobbling ball inside forward 50. A whistle's been blown. Free kick going the way of the Magpies. It's going to be Sam Colquhoun. Right in front. This one an easy set shot and a chance for his third goal. Sammy Colquhoun, an electric player. He's been fantastic here today. Certainly a contender for the Archie Songs Player of the Game. Man on the mark, stands at around 30 metres. Kicks it from about 40 and splits the middle. No problem at all. Second goal of the third term put through for Tanunda. And they move out. 10-9, 69, 4-4-28 on the Sportal scoreboard. And 3 goals. He's been brilliant. Someone who can go in the middle, someone who can go up forward and get it done when it matters most. If he hits his form at the right time of the year and they are able to scrape into finals, then watch out for Sam Colquhoun. A big fist over the top. And now here he goes once again. He gets another opportunity to get back inside forward 50, this time looking for a target. Goes over the back, and now it's a foot race to the ball. Pryor's there. A big fist through from Heinrich. And a minor. A 10-10-70, 4-4-28. As they now go down the outer side. A big fly over the top. Dowse couldn't quite take it. Heinze was there and over the boundary. Just a bit of the feeling taken out of this game for Freeling at the moment. Doesn't feel like there's a real lot going on for them. Just need to find a little bit of passion and energy from somewhere. Ross knocks it down. Cowan with a handball out. Now Martin try and get one in. Both with a tackle and collected him a little bit high. So free kick to Martin. As Martin goes quickly and pops one up towards the top of the goal square. Trainer in a one-on-one against Butterfield. He did really well, Butterfield. He's done well going down back. And now a dribbling ball out of defence. Oh, geez, an awkward bounce there for Riley. And now McKinnon with pressure closing from behind finds Collis. They've got to go quickly here, Freeling. There's no one really up ahead, but they've got to get out ahead of this swarming Tanunda backline. They're now surging towards that end of the ground, and they've covered all bases. Shepley will chip it out wide, and now Fraser Mann with an awkward bounce. Gets dumped down in the tackle as well. And a stoppage. It was working for Freeling there until it wasn't. Ross up against Hart once again. Dienhoff, tackled by Hahn. Spun around, and once again we get another stoppage. And now Hahn out of the contest. Goes to a one-on-one down the line and perfectly weighted to Trainer. Used his body well. And now can wheel around inside forward 50 looking for Schiller. One-on-one against Wright. Wright did really well to bring the ball to ground, and now Mann darts a ball up to Polton. Freeling just struggling here to find an open target. Looks into the corridor. Riley gets another awkward bounce now on the old cricket pitch. Both just pokes the ball out free. Ross gets there, and now Colquhoun doesn't need much room to be effective with it. Now inside forward 50, juggling and hanging on to the mark. Jared Trainer did well to keep it off the ground. And now another set shot opportunity. So, Trainer kick one to start the third term. Now 23 minutes gone. He'll have an opportunity to kick another one. Currently out by 42 points. On his way in, Trainer. From 45, pushes it out to the right, through for another minor score. So, peppering away at the goals here, Tanunda. Still extending their margin. Short ball's good to Dienhoff. And then to Mats. They'll go out wide, trying to find Fraser Mann, just leaving a little bit short. And we get another stoppage inside Tanunda's forward 50. This is where the pressure gets on top of Freeling. Pryor, unmanned in the ruck, gets one over the top to Hahn. Both picks it up and just hacks one on his boot. And a mark taken by Guilfoy. He can get it and go from 55. Pumps one up to the goal square. And fisted over the back. Freeling should have the numbers. Both picks it up. Tackled immediately. Maybe collected a little high. And will win himself a free kick. Trainer a little too overzealous. Comes up a little sore, Riley Both. Late stages of this third term. Short ball, dangerous kick as well. Tried to find Trestrail. Did really well to recover though. And bombed one out. And found Heinrich. And now a kick over the top. Puts it right in front of Sutton. And now can just bomb one inside and leave Brewer to do the work. Oh, geez, couldn't hang on to the mark. And now an opportunity. Tries to pick it up cleanly. Brewer did well. Handball back to Riley. Couldn't quite take it. Now spinning through the tackle and getting a handball out. Ball still in dispute here, very much so. Goers with a fist out. Sam Colquhoun held on to. Gets the handball out wide. Now Douse. Short ball to Bailey Smith, and credit Tanunda's backline. Composed there. Go long down the line, and now Pryor with a lot of real estate. 1 on 2. Now gets a handball across to Hahn. Now wheel around onto the right peg. This is a good kick right in front of Martin. 1-on-1 against Polton. Out the back, Schiller pops through an easy one. Right on the siren. Schiller puts it through for a goal. And brings the third term to a close. He kicks his second goal of the afternoon, his third goal of the season. And now moves it out to a 11-11-77, 4-4-28 on the Sportal scoreboard. Third quarter all done and dusted. Don't go anywhere. Fourth term coming right up.
Our name is derived from the Greek prefix, macro, large. From the day we were born, this has been a promise for the future. We have grown through dedication, sweat, self-denial, faithful to our mission of being on the side of those who put themselves on the line. Through our name, we celebrate the greatness of those who believe there are no obstacles higher than their dreams. The courage to get back up after falling. The obstinacy of believing until the end. These are the values embedded in our logo. The Macron Hero. It's a celebration of sacrifice and tenacity. Up until your personal victory. Until your arms are in the sky. Become your own hero.
Fourth quarter about to get underway here at Tanunda Oval. Before we get stuck into that, we'll look around the grounds for the blgfa.com.au. South Gawler have taken the lead at three-quarter time over Kapunda, 7-11-53 to 8-4-52. Incredibly close game there at Kapunda Oval. Barossa District have the advantage by 16 points over Gawler Central at the moment, 12-9-81 to 9-11-65. And it's an incredibly close game between Angerson and Williston, 12-6-78. Williston with a 2-point advantage, 12-8-80. So ones to watch there on blgfa.com.au. This game really the one that's stretched to the largest margin, 11-11-77, 4-4-28. Umpires get it back underway. Ross, Polton. Ball fumbled around. Polton hacks it off the ground. Colquhoun couldn't pick it up. And now held up by Cowham. Knocked down, and Watson works straight through the contest, gets a handball back to Goers, and now Brewer, no one really going at him, so he's able just to survey his options and take his time. Goers couldn't take it cleanly. Just not enough pressure coming from Freeling at the moment. Able to move it too easy. Colquhoun now inside forward 50, looking for the target and getting it in trainer. In fact, Voigt it is. And that was really too easy. Right out of the three-quarter time break, there was no pressure coming from Freeling at all. Had a lot of time with the ball. And now a set shot opportunity. Slight angle. He's been pretty handy up forward. 2 goals already. Had Guilfoyle rolling around the back. He's got tunnel vision for the goals. Trying to kick his third for the afternoon and extend the margin out. Starts way right. Maybe just sneaking through for a behind. Just. So 78 plays 28, an even 50-point margin. A short ball to Aussie Polton was good. Kick the ball out wide and perfectly weighted in the end, but a bit flat-footed there, man. Handball goes back to Watson. Recovered well. Good tackle. They stay with it. Guilfoy chips the ball out. Intercepting. And now an opportunity for Hannigan. And tackled over the boundary. So free kick given to Tanunda. Goers. Chips the ball right across, and Smith, geez, shouldn't have been paid the mark. Called play on now. Handball over the top. Hart goes back, Goers. And now finds a short ball to Cowham. Goes long down the line and spills out the back. Colquhoun picks it up real clean. Now wheels back and pops one up high. 1-on-1, Butterfield against Voigt. Heinrich picks it up out the back. And a stoppage inside forward 50. Ross taps it down as easy as you like to Butterfield. Unable to take the mark, Hannigan. Smith drops the ball. The umpire says play on. Shepley wrapped up. Try to go again. Cowham wrapped up immediately by John Ross. Colquhoun quickly breaks through, gets the handball back. Now Brewer go inside forward 50. Bodies go crashing to the floor. A snap from the pocket from Pryor. Out of bounds on the full. Tanunda looking for another win after knocking off Barossa District 2 weeks ago. Of course, they had last week off with the country champs. The Central men getting the win. No players here for either Freeling or Tanunda representing in the zone championships. Tanunda usually got a player or two in there. Plenty of league reps though. All the way down the line. Big fly over the back from Smith. Couldn't quite hang on. Handball out from Heights and wrapped up. Big fist from John Ross over the back. Zed Brewer's been busy in this fourth term. Watson will get it right back inside forward 50 once again, and Martin in the right spot. Hasn't even looked at the goals yet. Now turns around and looks as if he'll have a crack at goal. Hamish Martin. Just the one goal in the season for Tanunda. Crosses the paint of 50, sends it on its way, right through the middle for a goal. So he kicks his first goal of the afternoon, moves them out to a 56-point margin. 84 plays 28 on the Sportal scoreboard. His second goal of the season, Hamish Martin, and they're having a bit of fun now, and percentage is important for Tanunda as this season rolls on. Currently sitting in 6th place on the ladder coming into this one at about 51%. Only narrow percentage behind Anguston. So now out by 56. Goal scorers in this one at Sam Colquhoun with 3, Adam Schiller, Jared Trainer, Henry Voigt with 2. Tom Hahn, Lewis Cowham and Hamish Martin with 1 for Tanunda. As now Hannigan does well to get the handball back. Matt's an extra handball through, and now Sutton. Geez, turns the ball over in forward 50, and now Tanunda can get to work. May with a kick over the top. Heinrich gets there first. And now Martin bounces off of the tackle and now pops a kick over the top. Watson, geez, this could be a collision course. Didn't quite get there in the end. Kessner, handball through. Flat-footed though, man. And now Heinrich and Kessner, in fact. McKinnon just has to hack it on the boot. Touched away by Dowse. And eventually over the boundary. Goal scorers for Freeling, it's Polton, Marshall, Collis and Butterfield with a goal apiece. Just the one goal coming in this second half, as Tanunda do so often to sides. Shepley. McDonald tried one, couldn't quite get good purchase, and Riley goes out of bounds. Now, they only allowed Barossa District to score one goal in the second half 2 weeks ago. Seems as if they're doing the same to Freeling here. Ross tapped down. Martin wrapped up immediately by Jono Ross. Tapping it down. Pack forms around it. Matts wraps up Martin, and a tackle who's been busy in the last few minutes, Hamish Martin. Ross takes it straight out, deals with Hartwell. Handball out in front of Ozzy Polton, who can't pick it up cleanly. Now Watson bounces off the Polton tackle. Ball spills free. Now Matts stands up and picks it up with one hand and bombs one around his body. Bit of confusion there between Riley and Roon Guilfoy. And off the boot, goes out of bounds, so McKinnon will take it. Jordan McKinnon takes some time, wobbles the ball in towards the corridor, and it works out in the end. Kessner will go right across the other side of the ground. And now Trestrail. Oh, geez, that's an awful kick inside forward 50. And Goers intercepts. Handball out wide, and now Dowse. It looked good for a moment there for Freeling, but just couldn't connect on their opportunity. Martin called to play on, right, nearly tackling him. Pops on his boot now out wide, and it'll trickle over the boundary. The Redlegs will get it back. So it looks as if there's been a free kick potentially paid here as well. Oh no, there hasn't been. There's a player down behind play. From what I can see, at least from the number, it might be Zach Trestrail. Centre wing. Hasn't moved a real lot. So it is Trestrail down there on the outer side. So umpires have paused the game. As the trainer gets around, he's now to his feet and able to hobble his way off. So hasn't clutched at any certain area of his body, and to be honest, I didn't exactly see what happened to him. So best wishes to Zach. Hopefully pulls through okay, but spent a fair bit of time on the ground there. It's never something you want to see. Meanwhile, Freeling will get this ball back deep in defence. Moment to thank the BLGFA partners as well in this final term. Corridon Burge, Vine Inn, Central District Footy Club, West End, Sharon, Gawler Caravan Park, CEG, Ray White Gawler East, Injury Hub, Maxi Plus, Belgravia Apparel, Barossa Co-op and Stiller Coopers. As Trestrail still slowly making his way off as Butterfield is called to go. And goes down the line, looking for John Ross, gets knocked down in front, and McDonald gets to it first, collected high. Short ball to Kessner. In fact, that was Hannigan with a free kick. And now switching across, Ozzy Polton has Both out wide, opted not to go there, and goes back in the other direction. Finds Kessner, who can wheel around and go. Now darts off the 45 kick. It can be a bit of a dangerous one looking for McDonald. Drops down in front. Sutton couldn't take it, and John Ross will just hoof a boot into it. McKinnon underneath it. Geez, nearly a collision there between a couple red legs. Heinrich's there now. Tries to break through a couple. Moves the handball back through right. McKinnon bounces off and now gets a handball back. Matts will pop one up in the air. Leaves a bit to the forward to do, but Heinrich takes the mark. Opportunities have been few and far between for the Freeling forward line. And Heinrich will now dart a ball up. It wasn't a good kick. It wasn't to the advantage of Andrew Marshall. And now Tanunda clear. Rossi works his way around Shepley and pops it to centre wing. Man underneath it, underrun it. Lockie Heinrich gets there first. Moves it back, Butterfield. Oh, did well. Shook him out of his boots. And intercepted by Peter Rossi. Short ball up, Roth. Gets one inside forward 50 and a mark taken. Standing in the hole. And that is too easy for Tanunda. Jared Traynor will get a set shot right in front. He's kicked 2 goals already this afternoon. This one to extend the margin out. He's already 84 to 28. So building percentage here at the moment. The Magpies. Traynor on his way in. Looks good. Splits the middle. Kicks his 3rd goal of the afternoon. Jared Traynor make it 8 on the season. On the Sportal scoreboard now. 13-12-90. 4-4-28. They have dominated this second half in particular. And they are sauntering away to a huge win at their home ground. Thank you for joining us, of course, on your Saturday afternoon for your BLGFA match of the round on Filming Footy. Don't go anywhere after the game. We have a presentation of the player of the game with an interview afterwards as well. Knockdown in the middle, Hart in the ruck once again. Daff puts his head over the footy. Hahn takes it out of the contest and now pops it out in front. Good mark taken by Pryor. Turned his body at the right time. Allowed it to drop in his lap. Plenty of sample experience for Matt Pryor. Pops one up to the top of the goal square. Big fly over the back now. Douse on the left peg. Gee whiz. That won't be featured in goal of the week on Behind the Barrel. That was a spray. So, good Freeling contingency in the grandstand here. Happy with that kick. 62-point margin. Long down the line. And good mark taken by Ross. Sticky mitts. Fifteen and a half minutes gone. Final term. Short kick is good. Finding Heinrich. Just trying to find an option. Has to go short again. Marshall standing in the right spot to take the mark. This is how Tanunda set up. They force their opposition to pause and wait for these little opportunities to open. McKinnon takes a mark. They can move the ball laterally to Kessner if they like. And decides that he's going to send it inside forward 50, a shallow entry albeit. Drops down in front. Hannigan couldn't quite take it. Good smother coming from Daff, but now Tom Hahn with a bit of room. Drop it on his left foot right in front of Hamish Martin. Spills out the back and Riley Both will win the free kick. So centre wing here for the Redlegs. I'll look to try their chance at switching the ball right across. Polton. See if they can find it a bit easier here through Butterfield and decide to go right through the corridor right. Controlling possession here the last couple of minutes. Just can't find a good entry inside forward 50 and an intercept mark taken by Cowham. Maybe only just went the required distance. Chip the ball across to Sam Colhoun. Now May. And they find a target inside forward 50 with Voigt leading straight at the footy. Good size advantage over his opposing number. And now a handball off. Colquhoun in front of goal. Pops through his fourth. And he has had a day out, the playing coach. And moves to 14-12-96. 4-4-28. Colquhoun has been electric, switching between the midfield and the forward line. So 96-28. Ball goes back into the midfield. In your Sportal scoreboard, it's been an ugly second half here for the Redlegs. As we keep an eye on the scores around the grounds as well, update you that in a moment. As Rossi fights for it, bats the ball ahead of Lewis Cowham, tackled by Kessner. So a quick look around the grounds. Williston have put their foot on the accelerator just like they did a couple of weeks ago against South Gawler. Now hold a handy advantage over Angaston, 16-10-106 to 12-6-78 as Freeling go inside forward 50. Goers does well to get the handball out wide to Brewer. And now back to Smith. And go all the way to the outer side, and mark's been taken by Hahn. Barossa District hold a 19-point advantage over Gawler Central midway through the final term. And a close game at Kapunda, 58-65. South Gawler with a 7-point advantage. Is now inside forward 50, go the Magpies. Schiller's there, already kicked a couple. Has a chance now. Dart a little ball, didn't go the required distance, of course, so now handball goes back, but free kick being paid here, going the way of the Redlegs. Aussie Polton will get it. It was a good kick, but unable to hang on to the mark. Now trying to work his way through the tackle. Tackled well by Pryor. Handball through, trying to find McDonald, but intercepted once again, and now Colquhoun will have another crack at it. Goes right to the goal square, nearly hanging on. Paid the mark is Voigt. And he gets a set shot right in front, top of the goal square. So they're trying to rule as to whether he'll get it from right in front, and he will. And this one to break the ton for Tanunda. Not something they've done a lot throughout this season. A side that prides himself on their defence more than anything. As Voigt will pop through his third. And this has been an onslaught in this fourth term. They continue to march on. Now 15-12, 102 to 4-4-28 on the Sportal scoreboard. And he's been a handy inclusion, Voigt. Especially in the absence of their leading goal scorer in Schillerbeer. Only the one goal in the season coming into this game. He's kicked 3 here this afternoon, and plenty of multiple goal scorers led by their coach in Sam Colquhoun with 4. And throw in a goal assist for him there as well. So still a reasonable amount of time left in this game, you feel. Plenty of goals kicked in this fourth term. We're now 21 minutes gone as the whistle's been blown here. Well, the umpire offers there was an encroachment on the centre square on the wing, so free kick paid to Tanunda. Stepped over the line a little early as Hart will bomb the ball inside forward 50 and a mark taken. So they get another opportunity right in front of goal. And this time it's going to be Roon Guilfoyle. Does a lot of his handiwork down back, but the Magnets been able to move, try some things now. They're up by 74 points. And now Guilfoyle. 4 goals on the season. Crosses the paint of 50. Sends it from 45. And through for a minor score. A 103 plays 28. An intercept mark taken. Hart. Moves the handball out wide. Colhoun can dart a ball inside forward 50 and finds another chest. The back line for Freeling in tatters at the moment, and Trainer will get a set shot at goal. He's had 3 goals for this one, so trying to kick his 4th. And Jared Trainer, 8 goals on the season. This one for just about the cherry on top, you feel. Moves out to the right, the goal umpire, but just sneaks it through. So another one on the board for the Magpies. 109 plays 28. They move out to an 81-point margin. And they dealt with them comfortably at Freeling earlier on in the season in heavy rain, but this one has really blown out a lot further than anyone would have expected. Freeling have been far more competitive than this throughout the season. And this final term has really blown out. It's now 5 last quarter goals going the way of the Magpies. 5 goals, 3 in fact. And Freeling haven't scored. So now, fisted out the back by Hart. Kessner jumping into the back, and umpire will hurl it up. Now a handball out wide, and Sutton, and now Freeling finally get an entry inside forward 50, but Smith unmanned underneath it. And chip a ball out wide, finds goers. Cowham. May. Brewer taking the mark off his shoelaces with heat closing. Ball spills free. Cowham, not a lot of heat closing, gets the handball out. Roth. Now Data kick down the line. Butterfield was there first and earns himself a free kick. Just shy of 25 minutes gone, final term. Short ball intercepted once again by Goers. And an uncontested mark taken in the forward 50. Rune Guilfoy will get an opportunity. And this has turned into a bit of a training drill. They are just doing whatever they like at the moment, Tanunda. So Guilfoy waltz his way in. Tight angle. On its way as he snuck that one through. No, through for a minor score. So 16-14, 110, 4-4, 28 on the Sportle scoreboard. An 82-point margin. Butterfield started the game in the forward line. He's taken charge of the kick out. Thumped over the boundary. Boundary umpires to hurl it back in. Done a brilliant job today. Kai Schwartz, Alex Lange, Lucas Colbert. Spills out the back. Marshall trying to break through. Riley picks it up, but he's smothered. Shepley ripped down in the tackle. Dealt with after he got rid of it. Riley now pumps it inside forward 50. Knocked down. Butterfield was there. Handball comes out from Roth. Trying to deal with him there. Colhoun. And a free kick being paid here to the Redlegs in Jordan McKinnon. Comes up a bit sore there, Sam Colhoun. Now out wide, Shepley darts a kick up and perfectly weighted to Sam Daff. Right in front of him. Just not sure where to go. So they go now ahead to Heinrich, who fists it down in front. Ross takes it, and now in front of Lockie Heinrich, who just has to wobble it inside forward 50 and hopes he gets a lucky bounce. And now Heinze takes it and intercepted by Marshall. And this is where you feel Freeling need to go quickly, but instead they're happy to hold it up. Marshall now inside. Nearly intercepted by Dowse. Tackled by Heinrich on the paint at 50. And Siren not too far away, you feel. Has been 5 goals kicked in this final term. All the way to the Magpies. Handball out wide and easily done. They move it out through Brewer. 1-on-1 to Colquhoun. Looks to go quickly against McKinnon. Goes quickly inside forward 50 and finds a wide open target. Now dropping a short ball in, looking for the leading target in Guilfoyle. Couldn't quite take the mark. Now just trying to get the ball back to his vacant players. Top of the goal square now. Both going back with it and putting it through. Just touched. 111 plays 28. 111-28 on the Sportal scoreboard. 83 points the margin. Good kick out in front of John Ross. Pops the kick out. Shepley tries to dart a kick to Aussie Polton. Just a little too short for him. Now Riley takes it. Handball out of Sam Colquhoun. Pumps one back inside forward 50. Trainer uses his body well, couldn't quite take the mark. Hannigan with a handball over the top. Schiller's there as well, tucked away in the pocket. Looks to go with a banana. Couldn't quite get it through across the face. And the final siren sounds here at Tanunda Oval. It's an 83-point victory for Tanunda. What was a tight fought first quarter, you feel. Really ran away with it, particularly in the second half. 31 points the margin at halftime, really stretched it out. 83 points is the result in the end. Don't go anywhere. We'll have the post-game interview with our player of the game coming right up. Plenty of players to choose from. I guess I'll decide when I get down there.
Thanks, mate. Cheers. Thanks, mate.
We're here with our player of the game. It's the coach of the Tanunda Magpies, Sam Colquhoun. You had 4 goals as well, mate. Pretty good, solid 4-quarter performance from your boys.
Yeah, that's right. We're at this stage of the year, and like our current form says, we can't take any game for granted. So, really pleasing that we were sort of able to come up and back up that win against Barossa before the bye with a pretty strong showing. Yeah.
I spoke to you a few weeks ago on Behind the Barrel about how much you guys pride yourself on your defensive game. You held Freeling to just the 1 goal in the second half. What sort of, you look back at that and you go, geez, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's something we pride ourselves on every week. We're probably one of the lower points against teams in the competition.
The lowest?
So it's the biggest focus of our game every week. I think it keeps us in a lot of games. We probably needed to continue find a bit more offensive efficiency going forward.
The only guy that was going to take those thongs off you was Rune Guilfoyle. He had a pretty good game. I think he had about 20 intercept marks. He went up forward as well in that last quarter, and he presents really well as well.
Yes, correct. Rune's been terrific all year. Flies for his grabs, and he does it from a one-on-one position. We don't have to play a spare with him. So, another really strong game from Rune.
Well, you got a pair of Archie's thongs, mate. Thank you so much, and I'll let you go sing the song.
Awesome.
Cheers, mate. Thank you very much. Cheers. Brilliant win for Tanunda. They got a comfortable victory in the end over a struggling Freeling side, and they take a really important win, a percentage-boosting win as well as they go into their next game. And, of course, just 5 games to go for the rest of the season for Tanunda. You can catch up on all the other scores from around the BLGFA on blgfa.com.au, and you can catch up with everything the BLG and BLGW on Behind the Barrel throughout the week on Filming Footy socials. Thank you so much for joining us here today at Tanunda Oval, and have a good night.